Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and well, basically, as you most likely already heard, is that Amazing Spider-Man 3 is doing their casting call, and it might even bring Andrew Garfield back. So, here's just my thoughts on this, I think it's a good idea for them to finish it, at least finish, make Amazing Spider-Man 3 ended better than what you allowed freaking Sam Raimi to end with Spider-Man 3. As you can see, Spider-Man 3, how it ends is very, 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 very horrible. I mean, the ending scene is just Peter and Mary Jane getting back together. That's it. And it's not even a true getting back together, they kiss or something. It's just basically they just get back together. That's what we basically assume. That's what we can assume. With Amazing Spider-Man 2, how it ends is a bit open because, well, one thing you guys already dug on yourself is, y'all guys made sure that it's kind of like very close to. That's one thing you guys kind of promised. It's that every single movie, it's like bam, it follows each other. It's kind of like it follows where the other one ends, meaning that if you're going to do Amazing Spider-Man 3, that means that you're going to have to start with the Rhino and you're going to have to show us what happens in that fight. You could make it like the second fight with him, I'm not sure. As for the idea of the rest of the movies that you guys promised us, all I'm trying to say is finish the story, make the story at least good enough so you can at least give it a nice little nod, shake, and saying, yeah, it does have a good story if you think about it. Because let's see what you got. So you have Sinister Six. Not sure if that's still going on or not. I definitely don't want the Venom movie to happen just because Avi Arad, my goodness, man. I mean, he wants the Venom movie to happen. I want it not to happen so he can get pissed off and most likely eventually finally storm off saying, you know what, screw it. That's what I really want, is Avi Arad out of the whole Spider-Man business. Because Avi Arad actually wrecked a few things. He technically screwed over the 1994 animated series because if you look, it turns out that there was going to be a season 6, but there was a big complication, and because of that big complication, season 6 was never released. Chances are there's scripts somewhere, hopefully no one burned them, and most likely somewhere along the road. I would love it if someone just leaked the script. Just leak it so we can finally get the true ending of not Amazing Spider-Man, the true ending of Spider-Man animated series for 1994. I would at least like to get that. Heck, I would love for Spider-Man Unlimited, that series, to actually at least leak how Spider-Man gets saved from the Synoptic. I would at least like to get that part. Finish the story. That is what I really want. It's the story to be freaking finished. Allow all of the series that you ever have, even though Spectacular Spider-Man is not your fault. It's Disney's freaking fault on that. For that one, I would say they're working on it. Yeah, they're doing something. I see it. I kind of see that they're working on something. Someone, I don't know what Sony branch is doing it, but someone is thinking. Someone is actually working on Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3. Someone's working on it. Someone's making it. Someone's most likely going to finish the whole entire series with that. Even though I personally think that it's not exactly how it's going to go. Yeah, this is a new version of the Season 3 Spectacular Spider-Man instead of what we most likely should get, which is Season 3, 4, and 5. This Season 3 is most likely going to wrap up all that has happened in Spectacular Spider-Man. For now, that's all I basically just going to say. Is just the fact that everything, including the female movie. Finish it. Finish all this. Finish every single bit. And if you guys are actually going to continue and most likely do the Sony Marvel deal, if you're going to do that deal, I will be okay with you just finishing this. I'll be okay with you guys finishing it. I don't even give a darn if the way you have to finish it is by releasing the DVD combo pack of Sinister Six, Amazing Spider-Man 3, and the female movie, whichever it's going to be. If you guys do the Venom versus Carnage movie, I guess there's people out there, I guess there's like Venom fans and Carnage fans who are waiting for this movie. So for them, I would be okay with it being released. But on the other hand, just to slam freaking Avi Arad or freaking stupid Avi Arad, I would like it not to actually exist. Just because he wants that movie to happen. He's the reason why Spider-Man 3 came out the way it was with Venom. It's because he was the one that forced Venom into the whole entire movie. So I would at least like to actually have a finished story before we get this reboot. And hopefully the Marvel Sony deal is true. I hope it is. I hope that Marvel at least will allow them to continue to finish their whatever project they have. I would at least, that's what I would. I would like them to finish what they're planning. Whatever they're planning, whatever they want to finish it with. Sinister Six, Amazing Spider-Man 3, the female movie. Finish it. Then after that, as soon as the reboot happens, I am fine with whatever happens with this. If they want to cast young, go for it. Just don't screw it up, Sony. Just don't screw it up. This is like the third attempt. I mean, the first attempt was very, very good, but along the road, you just wanted to have a reboot and you sabotaged the third film. I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, I would technically, if everything would work perfectly, I would like the following to happen. They finish this whole freaking web franchise. Go back to the Sam Raimi franchise. Maybe redo Spider-Man 3. At least to the point of where Sam Raimi is happy with it. Maybe do Spider-Man 4. Heck, I don't really know what to do on this one because I technically want Spider-Man 3 to happen again, but make it the way he wants it. Because you owe him that. You owe him that. I guess they could make a Spider-Man 4 the way it would be if that other Spider-Man 3 existed. I mean, I would just be okay with them making a brand new version of Spider-Man 3 for all of us who dislike Spider-Man 3. And as for everyone else who enjoyed Spider-Man 3, make Spider-Man 4 and Spider-Man 5 the two-parter so at least they can do it. Technically, from what I've heard now, is that Spider-Man 3, well, Sam Raimi didn't want Venom in it. So, the other version of Spider-Man 3, besides Sam Raimi's vision, would have been a two-parter with Venom. Yeah, the second part of it would have actually have dealt with Venom. The first part of it would actually just have Spider-Man with the black suit on. The whole entire movie. Well, anyways, that's all I have to say. But you guys tell me what you think. I'm gonna web out. Peace.